We're waiting for a reset here on YouTube, it looks like. Looking full. Is it better, Liam? Speaking of Liam, you didn't send me your address, but Pops was kind this morning. I was feeling kind. I went and looked it up and I already mailed your thing. Okay? Liam, you didn't send me your address, but I looked it up. Better? Is that better? I'm glad we did that then, right? I'm glad we did it. Oh, you sent it to me this morning. Oh, okay, good. I haven't seen it, and that doesn't matter. I already took care of you. Good. Is this better? I'm glad we took a minute to go there. Okay, let's get some likes up. And then, who remembers if you were a onesie? Because of the lag, I want to do it again. Let's spin again. There were some people probably didn't even get their numbers in. Okay? I think it would be fair to start over, even though ones. If you got a one last time, you're automatically in. And I'm going to give you guys a new chance. Okay? I'm going to give other people a new chance. Okay? Onesies, you're automatically moving forward. And here's a new group. Let's go. New group, guess numbers. 1, 2, or 3. If you didn't guess one last time, quickly guess. Let's get you in the group. And then we got to still spin down. Okay? You guys know how it's working. Yeah. Let's keep the original onesies and let's add a couple to this one. Okay, here we go. Spinning. Get your number. Put it in your brain and be honest with T. Oh, good spin. Threes. Threes and original ones. Threes and original ones. People like Wayne Conrad and Silosi and Cappy Pants, Spiritual Road and Nat and Largemouth. And James Hogan, good job. Rebel Rob, Sammy Wofford, Hags. All of you are threes. Liam's a 3. Okay? Good job, threesies. Threesies and onesies. Get ready. Clear the board. There's no, clear the board. Whoever's out is out. Okay? Here we know who's moving forward to this group. Guess your number, 1, 2, or 3. Go. Come on. 1, 2, or a 3. 1, 2, or a 3. You're moving forward. Spin down. Spin down. It's a good prize. It's a very, very good prize. It's worth all of this effort. Spin down. Okay? Spin down with the shrooms. Okay? So you all have your numbers in. Here we go. Spinning. Spinning. Ooh, that was a bad spin. Ooh, good spin. Onesies. Looks like onesies again. Only those that said, I've got motion sickness. Who says they have motion sickness? Onesies. Moving forward. Onesies. Moving forward. I could go back on my screen and look. I could go back on my screen and see who said ones. So let's not make Pops do that. Onesies moving forward. So I bet you there's a bunch of original onesies in the group still, right? Okay, you guys ready? Onesies, guess again. 1, 2, or a 3. Liam's taking rips. 1, 2, or a 3. Onesies. James says 2. Some don't know, my spinner's in perfect shape. Hey, you guys are done with 1s and 3s. You all think we're going 2s this time. I see it. You guys are odds players. You guys play roulette. I can tell. 2s and maybe 3s and 1s again. Okay, is that everybody? Okay, we need the onesies. I agree, Todd. Remember, they're going to be red ones, though, like the Colt. We should be wearing red onesies. Okay? You guys ready? Okay, here we go. I'm doing it again. Okay, spinning. Good spin. 2. It is the 2. It is the 2. You goofy 2 guessers. You goofy 2 guessers. You're moving forward. Twosies. 2s. You guys, there were a lot of 2s in there. You guys are, like I said, roulette playing it. Okay, here we go. This is taking a long time. I'm sorry. Who wants me to keep doing this, or should I just stop? Should I just stop now and just forget it? This was a waste of time. Come on, I'm not doing that. 2s, get ready. 2s. Guess 1, 2, or a 3. How many people are left? How many people? James is still here. Yes. Silas, you're too deep, Pops. You're too deep. Okay, there's only 5 people left. Smoldy's counted them. Okay, twosies, there's only 5 of you. We got a 1, a 3, a 3, and I think another 3. So nobody went 2 this time. And Martin's jumping in with the 2. Okay, so there's our total. And another 3. I thought there were only 5 people left. That's 7 or 8. Okay, let's 1s and 3s. Here we go. Whoop, bad spin. Here we go. Good spin. 1s. Okay, 1s moving forward. We're narrowing it down. There were only 3 or 4 1s there. Let's go. Onesies, guess again. 1, 2, or a 3. Onesies only. Guess 1, 2, or a 3. Onesies only. I'm getting tired of saying that. Onesies only. Okay, it's a showdown. Who's in? Who's still in? Cappy and Kim are 3s and 3s. Okay, it smells like a roller coaster of excitement. Yeah, it's so exciting. They both said 3. Okay, they both said 3. Do you guys have one of you change your number? One of you change your number. It's like I'm so lost. One of you change your number. Okay, you can't both be 3. Come on. There's only 2 people left. We're down to it. Okay. Kimberly, you can't do a 4. Okay. Come on, 2. Right. Okay, Martin, no, Martin, you can't still be here. Kim's going 1. And the other one's doing a 3. Here we go. Oh, bad spin. Let's go. Good spin. 3. Oh, I pulled Kimberly off. Who got the 3? Who got the 3? Who had the 3? Yeah, I agree, Carlotta. Who got the 3? Who? They both went 1. Oh, no way. Oh, gosh, darn it. Okay, did anybody win yet, or do I have to do it again? Nobody. Okay, I'm doing it again. All right. Here we go. Who is it? It's we both switched. That's hilarious. Okay, go back. Whoever wins, if it's a tie, I'll give you both a gift. 1 or 2 or a 3. 1, 2, or a 3. Cappy's going 1. And let's see what Kim's doing. Cappy's going 1. Cappy's going, this is taking forever. You guys, I thought it would be a quickie. Next time it's just going to be 1 spin. A 1 and a 2. Here we go. I'll bet it's a 3. Oh, if I could put a little break on it, I'd stop on 3. 1. It's over. Thank gosh. It's over. Cappy, I love it. Cappy pants. Cappy, what did you win? After all that, it better be big. Hold on. It better be gigantic. It's gonna be, I'm getting you something really big, Cappy. I can't help it. You're getting something really big. I didn't plan on it being this big. The only reason it's getting to be this big is because it took forever to play the dumb game. Cappy, it kind of fell apart, but it's gigantic. Okay? It's pretty darn big. It doesn't, he gets the old table from the, he gets the old table. That's what he'll get. Cappy, look at this. Cappy gets a big Cappy. That's a good one, exception. Cappy is getting a gigantic Cappy. Okay, glue it. I'm not gluing it. No. But it does go back together like a puzzle. It's like perfect. Okay, Cappy is getting a big Cappy. I did not plan on giving this away. But since I took 18 minutes of everybody's time to spin stuff, we better spin a better gift. Okay? Looks like a sombrero. Is the music too loud? Is the music too loud? Cappy, get me your address. I need your address sent over to fungi2u.com. Fungi2u.com. You guys have been doing a phenomenal job. No? It's good on the music? Thanks. Good. Lee, you missed a lot. You missed 14 spins so far, Lee. Nothing more. I want to read something very quickly. Let's talk about Mushfest for a second. Those that were there, especially Monday morning, witnessed an extraordinary event. That's a good idea. We could do colors instead of numbers. I like that idea. Good idea. Especially because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 colors on there. What a good idea. Boop. You guys are smart. That's a good idea. Those that were there, at first I did not know what to do, what to make of the event. Give me 5 people that want to hear about it. Give me 5 people that want to hear about this extraordinary event. It truly was. For the participant, it was probably a once in a lifetime. For me, as an observer, I saw magnificence and meanness. It was at first overwhelming. I didn't know what to do. I'm rarely in a position where I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. Do I take the course of no action and just observe? Do I observe from a safe distance? Do I not watch this? It's still overwhelming, right, Sandy? Do I not watch this? Is this none of my business? Let me read something. And I'll tell you, you guys kind of want to know about the event pretty soon, right? Somebody wants to, I bet a couple of you want to hear about this event. I wish you could have seen it. There was a big part of me, the voyeuristic part of me, was going to videotape it. Let's get my camera out. And it would have been invasive. It would have been wrong. You can't film a sacred ceremony. Give me, who films sacred ceremonies? Who films a sacred ceremony? Not me. I wouldn't. It does. It kind of loses sacredness that way, doesn't it? Yeah, Gordon Wasson did, didn't he, Silosi? Big ad man. Took Mother Teresa down with him. People in cults do. You're right, April. But when you're not in a cult, or you're impeccable and you wouldn't involve yourself in that low-level crap, you wouldn't film. You wouldn't. And yet there's a party who's like, this is so, I kind of want to. Watch who you become. I'm sort of cliffhanging you guys. Just sort of. But it's because the event was so extraordinary. Yeah, the grandpa in the coffin thing, That may be a little different, but that's kind of for me. I got this. And then I want you all to listen, please. Listen deeply to these words. They're not going to make sense until they make sense. This isn't just like the event that I witnessed, and I'm going to explain it to you here shortly, was extraordinary, mystical, spiritual. And I mean it, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not making up words or making it sound bigger than it was. It would have been when Jeff almost caught his sturgeon, the once in a lifetime. Our friend here, Kelly, that's who we're going to be talking about, had an extraordinary experience. No, I don't even know what it was. So we're going to hold on. He wrote this to me. Here's a poem. Don't you love Kelly? Loved him from the minute you saw him walk in. He's a kind, we'll talk about him in a minute. I want to read the poem that he wrote to me. Not to me, I take it back to the group. I said, no, this is absolutely to the group. Okay? You guys ready for this? Greetings, Pops. My experience, that's what he'll call it, an experience. I call it an experience too. Boy, I had an experience with you, Kelly. My experience led to this poem. I would like to share it with the cleanup crew that helped to guide and watch over me. Sorry about that. There was some guiding and watching. Sorry about that. I know at least one person is anxious to hear about it. This is about grief for my late father. Darkness shows to be the victor. My protector consumed most, the rest by new fire. Hid his fall, a supernova to Valhalla. His fire found my hands. All now mine by right, all became naught. Precious ash caught the puddle, the victor. The sun raised. The sun rose. The sun rose. Thank you. Love, Kelly. Kelly wrote it, Sling. Kelly wrote it because he is a phoenix. Kelly had a phoenix experience. I'm on a balcony. I wake up early. Of course, I'm the first guy to pass out, so I'm always the first guy to wake up. It's absolutely cathartic. Let me tell the story. I haven't asked a lot of permission, but I'm telling it anyways. Because it's good for everybody. It's one of the reasons you go to a mountaintop and have these kind of experiences. But wait till you guys hear, there's meaning in this poem. It's part of the story. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I hear wailing. Soul-rendering wailing. crying without tears, anguish, cords ripped out at the lower level at this lodge that we were staying at. It's this beautiful fire pit, a couple of picnic tables, some chairs. The fire pit's made out of big stones stacked around each other. I can hear the noise coming from down there. I'm like, is the party still going on? I go and look over the balcony. My very, very dear friend Kelly is down there, flailing on the ground, fetal position, anguish at times, grief for his father. Did you hear about, let's go in here. Precious Ash caught the puddle, crying into the fire pit. There wasn't a fire, it was all ash. Can I tell you that by the time he was so deep in it that all I could do, and Tad as well, Ginger as well, these are the cleanup crew, the protectors. We just went down and removed objects that he couldn't hurt himself by hitting. He couldn't stop what he was going through. And you didn't want to break it. You didn't want to break his scene. You knew, you could see this is something he's going through. But it was so different. I'd never seen anything this intense. Oh, Kelly, we were down there moving objects because some of the moves you're making, man, I saw your head come this close to hitting a rock. I'm like, oh my God, we can't let him hurt himself, but you can't stop him. Don't break this up. Should we throw water on him? Should we slap him? No. No. Just protect him. You'd look over he'd take his clothes off, put them back on, take him rolling in the ash pit. I'm not making fun of him. I'm telling you how this was an intense experience that we got to be a part of. Now here was the sort of the stress for the cleanup crew. We're reaching 10 o'clock's the checkout time. Ginger's got the whip snapping. She's making sure we get this place spotless. Ginger's got us all working, and we're taking turns making sure that Kelly's okay. But Kelly's still in the middle of the deal. Kelly's still full in. The clock's ticking. We're like, what are we going to do with Kelly? We can't leave him here. We can't let the people show up at 10 o'clock and Kelly's rolling around in the fire pit. What are we going to do? Besides, on the top of that, he's pretty ashy at this point. He's got a lot of ashes on him. But it's clean ash. You know what I mean? Sometimes an ash bath is pretty cool. That's what I was thinking. I wish I was rolling around in there. Because now what are we going to do with them? They won't let us come back next year if they find Kelly in the ash pit, right? Who would? I would say no. I wouldn't want that group back, because I don't think I'd understand if I was the landlord guy. Here's the best part of the story. It's 9:30. Now 9:30. Ash was the first soap, Terry. That's right. Okay, it's now 9:30, and I'm sort of saying, like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? But I'm not gonna leave till we figure out what's gonna be done with Kelly. Even though I'm not even put him in our car. I don't know. We'll drive his car. I'll tell you guys what. Exception and Chad had already decided they would drive him home. They were going to put him in Chad's car. Exception was going to drive Kelly's car, follow him, Kelly get it home, and then they would turn around and get there on the road for themselves. They were only going to go 4 hours out of their way to take him home. That was the plan at one point. 9:30. I'm still like, okay, what are we going to do? Kelly comes walking up the steps, fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a daisy. Complete. He's ash covered, completely filled with ashes. But like a fresh as like, I'm telling you, it was like he went from to like that. It was so perfect for him, for everybody. He was a beautiful new baby. That's right, Jones. Wow. Sorry. He was a beautiful new baby. Yeah, and he was so, because I was so worried, there's going to be a hangover part, is there going to be a drag him to somewhere, what are we going to do? But we got to take care of him. No need, I'm good. Can I take a shower, hot shower? I'll get out of here. I was like, oh my God. National Guard, Kentucky National Guard. You don't mess with the National Guard. Do you hear me? You don't mess with the National Guard. Give me 5 people that think we had a good time at Mountain Mush Fest. People learned a bunch of stuff. Shasta? That's a good story, huh? James was there. James was watching. James was helping protect him through, too. James was on the cleanup crew. Damn, Kelly. Like flinging, damn, Kelly. Yeah. I had never seen our friends there who were a bunch of, we're mushroom veterans. No one's ever seen as intense and unique an experience. I'm glad you're here too, Lee. It was the full-on Phoenix story, Matthew. It was so appropriate. All we had to do was make sure that he was safe, because there was some flailing going on. It was so beautiful. You know what the most beautiful part? Well, for him, he had his own beauty internally. The way his group of people loved him. Right? Exception, lifetime friendships. The way his group of people loved him. Oh, wow, I wonder what Kelly did. Not even an ounce of, oh, he shouldn't have done that. He's out of control. Why did he do that? No. It was like, Kelly went hard. He's going through something amazing. Almost like I wished I did too. I don't have the guts to roll in a fire pit. I love you very much, Kelly. I'll tell a couple more stories here in a minute, but can I do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. Today will be the last day I spent a bunch of time on Mushfest, I promise. We'll get back to our regular course of stuff. But I think it's really important to tell a story like that. Does 10 people think it's a good idea for telling me to tell a story like that? I mean it. I'm not trying to coax something out of you. I think those are important stories to tell. And then look at what happens to Kelly. He's fresh as a daisy now. He's writing poetry. He's grieved out a father's situation that was probably deep, deep embedded. I'm bawling too, Carlotta. I'm crying over here myself. Let's do a top 10. Okay? Let's do it. Gosh, I love you guys. Sometimes I feel like I should just shut up and read stuff instead of just blah, blah, blah. But I have so many stories about this weekend. That's a good one, Hughes, right? That's a good one. I was so scared for him at first, and then after that, I was like, I am not the. He is, and every move that he made, he was. The medicine kept him safe, and his friends kept him safer. That was a good one. I just made that one up. Top 10. I picked a list of the countries. These are the countries. Look at my red eyes. Thanks a lot, Kelly. Thanks a lot. I look like a crybaby on TV now. Okay? But that's okay. You know who's the biggest crybaby in the group? I'll tell you who the biggest crybaby. You guys think Pops is a crybaby? And maybe Carlotta kind of cries a lot. No. The biggest crybaby in the group is Sandman. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to tell you a story. He's the biggest crybaby in the group. Big, tall, handsome, drink of water. Nope, Carlotta, I'm tested you guys. I put a test on you. It's Carlotta, Sandman. Okay? That's right. Big mouth, large mouth. That's exactly why. I'll tell you the story in a few. But he's the biggest crybaby. He's my baby. Yeah, John's like, oh, that tough guy? Yep, that guy. Okay. Top 10 countries with the most space flight experience. Space flight. These countries have spent more time in space. Top 10. I picked one off the list. Ukraine's not on the list, but Russia is. Russia's actually number one. Russia spent more time in space than anyone else. China, Russia, Japan. Love you, Sandy. So do I. China, Russia, Japan, India. We've had some good cries together, I agree. India, China, Texas, its own country. China, Japan, USSR, USA, Japan, India, USA. You guys are going to be very surprised by this one. You're going to be very surprised. China, Russia, Iran, Japan. Sling Blade, isn't that surprise? Slingy, it's Canada. Slingy is in Canada. Slingy, it's Canada's the one I picked off the list. Let me read the list to you, okay? The first is USSR. It has, listen to this, USSR. It has 3,835 days in space. The next closest, United States, was 738. It's a big difference. Then France, 74. 74 hours is all they have. No, I'm sorry, days. 74 days. Germany, 41 days. Canada, 26 days. Japan, 15 days. Bulgaria. Bulgaria's number 8 on the list. 11 days in space. It's kind of an extension of Russia, isn't it? Belgium. The Belgian people have been in space for 8 days. This is the most fascinating one to me. Afghanistan. Afghanistan's number 10 on the list with 8 days. Number 1 has 3,835. Number 10 has 8. Woo, big difference, huh? Big difference. Slingy, pick a color. Red, blue, or yellow. Red, blue, or yellow. Pick a color. Red, blue, or yellow. We have 3 prizes to give away today. This is the first one. We're giving away 2 more. Well, we already gave away the big old Cappy pants. Okay? Yellow. You're going to get the yellow mushrooms. Right? How did Afghanistan get it? You're going to get the yellow mushroom. Okay? Cute little yellow mushroom. You're also getting the sticker. You're getting a 5 pop pack. You're getting, this is something that we tried They're really good, but they don't look good. And you know how you're supposed to eat with your eyes first? We eat with our eyes first, they say. And I think it's kind of true. This is something that I tried. Brock actually was the first one to do it. And it's a neat idea, but I'm not going to sell them. So we're giving them away. This batch I'm going to give away, okay? Let me explain what this is. These are our apple crisps. And normally with the apple crisps, you can count on about 1 gram of supplement in an apple crisp because I pre-mix them. And then I'll put them in little forms and then freeze dry them. So they're freeze-dried apple crisps, all blended and together. In this case, what we did was we just took the supplement and put it in the bottom of the little cake cup. Then we poured the applesauce on top, so you had a 2-layer deal. Almost like crust, and then the cheesecake. Okay. It's neat because you know you have the full gram. You know you're getting a full gram of supplement. But when you taste it, I don't like it as much because of the blend. The fiber gets mixed in with all the apple pulp and you don't really taste it. With this, you're getting crunch of the actual mushroom fiber. So it's no big deal. And also, in some cases, it's sort of, if it didn't get all the way moist, it tends to sort of flake off the crust a little bit. This is just me looking to be perfect, okay? Some of my favorite meals are disgusting looking. Okay, that's true. So anyways, the whole story to say today and tomorrow, I'm going to give these away, but at least you know you're getting 1 gram, and you know you're getting 1 gram. Okay? So that's fun. And then Brock, while we were gone to Mountain Mush Fest, he got his baking thing on, and he made himself, it's kind of like a brownie. He was making brownies, supplemented. Okay? This is from Brock. But then he freeze-dried it. This thing right here is like a hockey puck. I'm not kidding you. You could take this out in the street and play street hockey with it right now. Okay? I don't even know. When you get it, you're just going to have to like gnaw on it a little bit. And then it'll slowly melt in your mouth. Okay? And the weight, it's only about I have to pay a little extra for the shipping on this one. I'm going to have to pay a little extra for the shipping because this weighs over 1 pound. This is probably close to 2 pounds, just this thing right here. Okay? Close to 2 pounds. All right, maybe not. But it's a lot. It's pretty heavy. So, Amy, what do you think? What do you think? Was that a good one? Slingy. I need an address, kid, and we'll get that out to you. Okay. Todd D, Nicola, Toddy D, Todd D, Nicola, Todd D. Did you guys know that Todd's a movie star? Who knew that Todd D. Nicola's first of all, the name alone sounds like a movie star. Okay? Just the name alone. Todd D. Nicola. Right? He comes to Mushfest. He comes in, walks in. The first thing I called him, the Italian Stallion. I go, look at you, you're the Italian Stallion. He has a lady with him. Prettiest lady, gorgeous woman. Introduces, that's his wife. She has a little bit of an accent. Beautiful accent. Where are you from? She's from Brazil. I'm like, really? And then he spent some time talking to her. At first she thought she was going to be shy. Todd is extreme. He's not really And they're Cammy. Now I know how to spell it. Thanks, Todd. He's not really an actor, but he could be. Not because he's acting, but he's extremely handsome. He walks in the room and he's got a presence. He has a Todd is a man's man looking guy, but with pure tenderness. Like an it factor, Lee. Okay? No kidding. And I really like to spend the time that we could spend talking and hanging out with Todd. And is he pursuing mycology? He sure is. Now, here's the fun part. I know in some sense he sort of had to drag his wife along. Come on, honey. We gotta go. And I'm sure he was the excited party and she had a lot of doubts coming in the door. He was excited to get there. And we were excited for Todd to be there. I think Cammy was a tad reticent. That's just my observation. Sort of had to drag her in, a little shy. I think Cammy fell in love with us. I think Todd got a big win going home. I think he was kind of like, see, honey, I told you so. Right? I'm pretty sure. I bet he got to do. I'm not sure their mind was really bad, but I bet he scored because she liked us. We had convinced her to join our cult. Exactly. She was scared to meet the cult at first, Kim, and then. Like, what's Pops gonna be like? What's this? Who's this Pops guy? You know who else was like that? Tad's mom. Tad's mom had to come out. She's got a really lovely mother. She had to come out to meet him. I had to come out and say, who is this Pops guy Tad always talks about? Terry's like, she actually grabbed a cup of Kool-Aid and took a drink. That was my takeaway with Todd and Cammy. I think they have a better relationship now because of Mush Fest. I'm sorry, Tad. I'm not trying to get in your business. I'm teasing too. I'm teasing quite a bit. But I really like you a lot. It was your handsome, wonderful man. Wonderful guy. And we've gone back and forth way before Mush Fest, and I'm sure for many years after. So, love you. I don't see, is Poncho here this morning? Is Poncho here this morning? Oh, gosh, darn it. You guys, if you want to bring anybody rando, just bring any rando person to Mush Fest, we will probably induct them. Not induct them, inoculate them? What do you do? What's it called? I've never, induct? What do you do? What's it called when you get somebody to wear the red jacket, the robe? Colonize. You colonize them. We're going to colonize you. We're going to assimilate. We're going to flip them. Liam's got indoctrinated. Turning on. No inoculate. Wayne's just straight out his brainwashing. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's just cracking me up because I really don't know what it's called when you turn them into one. Initiate. That's a pretty good one. Indoctrinate's pretty close, too. Oh, gosh. Duct tape. That's how you get them to stay. Till they're used to the duct tape. JT wants to. JT's breaking them to bulk. Stop it. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to tell stories. Is Poncho's up duct? Penny says what it is. And Lee hears you in the background because Brock's actually the leader of the cult. He's the real leader. Pops is the fake face. Lee, you know many things. Turn them into a Apostles. You guys are cracking yourself up right now. Tell me you're not cracked. We were crying 2 minutes ago with Kelly. Now we're laughing our tails off. This is why life can be so wonderful. It truly is. Okay, it truly is a wonderful thing. Brock, you're like a soundtrack. Okay, you're just a rando soundtrack. It's perfect. Like if Brock laughs, you're supposed to laugh. Okay, Poncho, have I seen Poncho here, Trippy? No, it's what a ride. Has anybody seen Poncho? Kim, we replace our tears with laughter. Okay. It is pretty amazing. You don't know what you're going to get. We're like a box of chocolates. Okay? Mops is actually a robot. Brock's robot. A Brock bot. Okay? Okay, there's Poncho. Okay, Ponchy. Punch. I'm glad you popped on. Punchy. First of all, Poncho lets me know he's coming. I know Poncho's on his way. Psst. Between you and me, just between you and me, with no one else listening, I assumed Poncho was going to be somewhat Hispanic. That's what I thought. This is why it's bad to make assumptions. We teach that in the Don Miguel book, right? We're not supposed to make assumptions. It's bad. I'm waiting to, man, I think I'm going to see a guy like maybe bandana, holster, sombrero, something like that. Maybe a sriracha, you know. I think I'm full on going to see, yeah. No, I'm not kidding. That's just, I'm making an assumption. I think I'm going to see Poncho, and Poncho's going to be, you know, Pancho Villa kind of a guy. This guy comes up. I tell everybody they're handsome, but then there's handsome. Middle-aged. Not a wrinkle. Pops is getting wrinkles everywhere. Not a wrinkle. Gray hair like mine, but in perfect position. Tall, got a sports shirt on. Regal bearing kind of a guy. White as can be, looks like my brother. Not my real brother, but Poncho and I could pass for brothers, but he's the better looking brother. And I'm not just saying that to be humble. Much better looking brother, and he's 1 year younger than me. Yeah, like not a golf shirt, but like just a beautiful dress shirt. He's 1 year younger than me, looks 15 years younger. Okay? Kind. Smart. Complete novice. Virtually knows nothing. But he came to Mushfest to get information. He came to Mushfest to learn. He's smart as can be. Guess what? He's in Indiana. And his mom lived 15 minutes away from the site that we are at. His mom. Todd said, I think I asked, is this your brother? He's the better looking brother of Pops. And his mom lives 15 minutes away from the venue that we were at. And he drives down every once in a while, and he has a honey-do list. Husbands know they have honey-do lists. Sons have sunny-do lists, where the mom's got a list of things that she wants Sonny to do when he comes and visits. So he was down there. He did 2 birds with 1 stone. He came to the Mushfest. Look at the hiking videos. Who's second? Right behind Ginger all the way up. Craig. That's his real name. Craig. It's not Poncho. I'm like, do you mind if I ask? I don't see a sombrero or anything. What's the name Poncho? Why? That'd be like me calling myself Guillermo or something. His dog, little Chihuahua. Cute little dog. He's paying homage to his dog. Never thought of it, never entered my mind. Pure creative, good idea. You won't forget it. Anyways, Craig, it was an absolute pleasure. He mined me for an hour. I was able to, all the way from how to start a jar, PC, how to make sub, we spent some time, just almost like a little class there like that. No one could build a story like you, Pops. Thanks, Lee. Ponch, you are so part of the group. And you wouldn't have thought. You see this guy walking down the street. He's not the guy you would think he's in a poncho. That guy, first of all, that his name is Poncho. Second of all, that he's in a mushroom cult. I didn't say that. That he's hanging around a bunch of people that like mushrooms and to grow them. Good stuff, Ponchy. Okay, you're a good guy. And I gave him the biggest hug when he left, and we will remain friends, and I promised to support him as he learns how to grow. Kelly, I love that. We are the substrate. So I promised to whatever he needs, however we can, and he was able to take some good stuff, some genetics and things like that Sandy had on the dose table. He was able to take some good solid stuff home to get himself a little boost, a little launch. Okay, let's do another giveaway. And then we got another story. We have 2 more giveaways. Let's get to work, Pops. Do you guys like Poncho? Give me 5 people that think Poncho's cool AF. 5 people that say Poncho is cool AF. I'll wait. 1, 2, 3, that's good. 4, 5, that's really cool. See, Ponch, you're cool AF. Top 10 largest islands in the world. I picked one off the list. Largest islands in the world. I picked one. He's as bad as a taco. Poncho's as bad as a taco. Australia's going to count as a continent, maybe, Kim. Hawaii. Poncho is cool. Cool. Sardinia, Barbados, Haiti, Borneo, Big Island, Fiji, Great Britain, Rebel Rob. Kill it. Kill it. That's the one I picked. Rebel Rob. We've got a couple of winners. That's okay, though. It's okay. If you're brilliant, you get a win. Rebel Rob. I didn't think too many people would think of Great Britain as an island, even though, of course, it is. Good one. Good one. Let me read the list. The top 10. Top 10. Okay? Jesus Christ lives on an island, by the way. Top 10. But he kind of lives everywhere, though, doesn't he, Jesus? Jesus, you kind of live everywhere. I wouldn't put you on just an island all by yourself. Okay, that's not how it works. Okay, top 10 largest islands in the world. Greenland, number 1. New Guinea, number 2. Borneo, number 3. Madagascar, number 4. Baffin Island, Canada. Sumatra, Indonesia. Honshu, Japan, that's number 7. Great Britain is number 8. Victoria Island in Canada is number 9. And Ellesmere Island in Canada is number 10. 3 out of the top 10 are in Canada. Okay, we've got Rebel Rob. Ready? Which do you want? Do you want blue or red? Blue or red? Which one do you want? And I'll show you your prize pack real quick. It's the same as Slingies, with a few more, with just a different color. Blue or red? We still have one more to give away. Let's give one more away right away. In yours, well, you think if you want a blue or red, you have a 5-pack coming from Pops. You have a sticker, because you're going to be kind. Okay? You're going to, please order your LC over there. I can guarantee you it's some good, strong stuff. You've got one of these biscuits, a hockey puck, coming from Brock. Okay? Please be careful. Don't throw this at anybody. There's a good chance you can knock them out. So you don't want to do that. And then you've got the double apple crisps coming. So there's all kinds of supplements and all kinds of stuff to try in that box. Did you pick a blue? I'm just going to give it, I'm going to make the pick for you. You're getting the blue mushroom. You're getting the blue one, and someone at the very end is going to get the red one. Okay? You're getting the blue one. Let's do one more giveaway while you guys are still here. Ready? That's for you. You have to get me your address. I know some of you say, but I just gave you my address. I don't keep them. For obvious reasons. Once I send something, and I send you the tracking, I delete it from my records. We don't need that kind of record sitting around, do we? Give me 5 people say, Pops, that's a good idea. I don't want you to keep my information sitting around in your computer. Why do I have to send it to you all the time, every time? Because I don't keep it. Should I? Wouldn't that be dumb? But Pops, I'm tired of printing it a 3rd and 4th and the 8th time. Oh, okay. Well, find somebody else that wants to keep your stuff in their records. Okay? So that's why I ask you to send it all the time. Okay? Someday it won't matter. You're right, Lee. Let me do one more top 10. Guess what? I got this book to make it easy. I find a few in here. I find a few different things in here. This is kind of a cool book. I had this one picked out. Okay. Longest Rebel. Pops, Rebel is giving the box to Poncho. Oh, how sweet of you, Reb. How incredibly sweet of you. Seriously, of all guys I'd like to see get a box from us right now. Not just because. Just because. Reb, you rock. Give me 10 people that say Rebel rocks. Rebel Rob rocks. Poncho, now I need your information so I can send it to you and then get rid of it. Okay, Rebel rocks. That's really cool. Ponch, you're getting some good stuff. That one biscuit, keep it away from the dog. Okay, keep it away from Poncho. Nice job, Rebel. Okay, let me get this one in so you guys get one more gift before we go. And then I'll tell stories tomorrow. We still want to talk about Nick. And I haven't even mentioned Sandy and Carlotta to you guys, except to tell you that Sandy's a crybaby. But he's so much more than a crybaby. You guys know that. So be here tomorrow to listen to some stories about Sandy and Carlotta. And boy, do I have some stories about them. Okay? And we have a couple more people to talk about too. All right. That's a good way to end the week, right? We mush-fested it all week long here, didn't we? This is a list of the top 10 longest rivers in the world. It ends with Sandman. That's correct, lad. That's what we're doing. Longest rivers in the world. I picked one off of the list. The Danube. Great story week. Thank you. A Nile, the Amazon, the Nile, the Illinois, Nile, and Amazon, and Nile, and the Mississippi, Mekong, the Nile, the Ganges. We're going to go ahead with, no, I thought that was it. Sorry about that. Nile, Mississippi, Rio Grande, Intish, Amazon, the Yangtze, the Mississippi, the Missouri, the St. John, the Amazon, the Making, the Mississippi, No, none of these so far. I'll tell you guys, it starts with a Z. Susquehanna, or the rain. Rain's definitely one of the longest ones in Europe. Yellow, the Congo, the Arkansas, Colorado. It starts with a Z. Letter Z. That's a pretty darn big clue. Cooper, the Yangtze, the Yellow, the Arkansas, the Congo, the Missis. Now you guys get to the Google. What's a long river that starts with Z? Harvey, Guadalupe, the Obe, the Parana, the Missouri, the Yangtze, the Yellow, the Colorado, the Rhine, the Lena, the Yucatan, Helping Hand, the Zaire. Correct. Good job helping. It's nice to have somebody new win. Helping. Helping Hands. Helped himself to the big win. Helped himself. Now the Zaires are coming in. Longest rivers. Let me read them to you. And then I'll show you. And then you guys can go. And we'll come back and talk some more tomorrow. Nice job, Helping Hands. Would you guys give him a... That's right. He's, oh my God, I won. Nice job, bro. Nile, number 1. Amazon, number 2. Yangtze, a lot of you said that one, 3. Mississippi is the 4th longest in the world. Mississippi. The Yenisei in Mongolia. I was going to put that one on you guys, but no one would have ever got that. The Huanghe, or the Yellow River in China. The Obe in Mongolia. I guess Mongolia's got some long rivers. The Zaire in Congo. The Lena in Russia. And Mekong in Tibet, China, Laos, Vietnam, all of those. Okay? That's your top 10 longest rivers in the world. I got a lot more top 10s to put on you guys, ask you guys. In the meantime, Helping Hands, you get this cute little mushroom cluster on a log, giving you this Be Kind to Everybody sticker. Kindness, International Kindness Association. A 5-pack of Pops pills. 2 1-gram supplements with applesauce. And a hockey puck to kill your neighbor with. Yeah, if you take this and throw it across the room and hit them right here inside the head, they'd knock over and die. Okay? Pretty heavy. You'll see what I mean when you get it. Pops. I wish I could stay here forever, but we have a lot of stuff to do, don't we? Everybody does. You can't just sit here and listen to stories all day. I have more for tomorrow, though. 5 people say, Pops, tell us just a couple more tomorrow. Give me 5 people. Helping Hands, get me your address at fungi2u.com. Tell you guys a couple more stories tomorrow. You guys want to hear about Sandy tomorrow? Okay. If I find dead people by you'll know it was us, Jesus. We'll hear. It's time to hear about the Mushfest host, Kelly. Yep, host and hostess with the mostestess. That's who we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay, we got the Sandy and Carla and the Lotta stories, and we're not going to whitewash it. Oh, we're going to tell everything. Oh, we're going to tell everything. It starts with Romeo and Juliet, though. They truly are the new age Romeo and Juliet. Okay, promise you. Pops, peace, love. It's a Romeo and Juliet, but they don't end like Romeo and Juliet, okay? They don't end like that. That's the good news. They're like them. Might not have been a good example because that's not how we want them to end. Okay, Pops, have a great day. Carrie, nice to see you here. Hags and Kelly and Zozo LSD and April and Punch. Thank you for being here, bro. Thanks for going to Mushfest, too. Sling Blade, an exception. I'll be rewatching. Carrie and Aviator Dave Kelly. Took the wrong. No, you didn't. You took the right one. Penny Pack, Jesus Christ, Sid Hunter, Kelly. There you said. There you said it. Jesse James, Sammy, Natty Nat, Sandman, Kimberly, DK, Lad, and Rebel Rob, and Cappy, and Silosi. It's great when you're here. Sandman, and Jimmy, Max, and Trippin' Vic. Love you. Jesse James, and Kelly, and Carrie, and Mushmouth, and Satter, and Exception, and Kimberly, and Aviator, and Lee, and Sammy Wofford, and Shasta. Helping Hands, nice for you to win. Greg, and Wayne, and City Sid Hunt, and Eric Montgomery, and Jesus Christ, and Kelly Romeo, and Juliet took the wrong. That's what, yep. They bad poisons. David Umana, there's David. Nice to see you, David. Greg Fisher, Kelly, you rose from the ashes. Brian, and Kelly, and David, and Trippin' Vic, teens, pops, peace. Be kind to each other, and we will see you here tomorrow. All it takes to be a member of the International Kindness Association is to do something kind for somebody today. Same bat time, same bat channel. See you guys tomorrow.